But really, some of us a little bit more than that because their Dawn Guard will have to do their thing. We need to do another giveaway.
Okay.
And I figure we can butt this one from 3:30 to 5:30. That'll give us enough time to go out on that, and then we can just do whatever for the. And other than the tightly scripted stuff we've been doing tonight, we can just do whatever for a half hour until Dawn Guard wants to make an appearance. Can be bothered to get out of bed and get behind their computers and put on some headphones.
Yeah, Serge told me yesterday that he was having trouble adjusting his sleep schedule.
I
Wow.
thought that was his sleep schedule in normal life.
Does it not seem like Serge wakes up at 6 a.m. or like?
Serge does strike me as the kind of dude who would wake up at 6 a.m.
I'm sure he's invited me for brunch at that hour.
Yeah.
You'd think someone who has access to all that coffee wouldn't have a problem getting up anytime.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, as far as I'm concerned, Serge gets up at like 6, and then he's done his whole day by 3. And that's when he's got like a really long coffee break.
Maybe he doesn't though. Maybe his life is like those Folgers commercials, where he like
Folgers commercial?
You know,
I think he'd be offended to hear his name and Folgers in the same sentence.
you know.
Well, I actually am prepared to 100% believe Serge when he says he doesn't drink that much coffee.
Yeah.
I believe he makes like 3 demi-tasses per day.
Sure.
Right? In like these very precise ritual things, right? You know, when I believe Serge would take a lot of care in making a small amount of coffee.
Yeah.
I think what he does is he has his coffee maker at home set up so that the night before he puts the water in and he puts the grounds in. He gets out his Folgers and or whatever, you know, he dumps that into the thing. You got to journey with it. You got to go on a journey with it. You got to be a part of this, otherwise it's not. All this is going to fall over. All right. So
Folgers got it.
he puts all of his Folgers into like the thing in the top of the coffee, and he sets the timer on it, right? And it's the same timer every day, right? And so at 5:55 a.m. that coffee maker goes off. And it starts brewing, like starts heating up the water, and it starts brewing the coffee and whatever. And then and he sleeps with the door open. So when the coffee is ready, he can, from his kitchen, it's enough time for the coffee smell at like 6 o'clock. When it finally hits, the coffee smell just kind of wafts through the whole apartment and wafts into his room. And he wakes up and he springs out of bed with because he can smell the coffee. And he goes into there and he grabs the pot and he pours it all down the sink and he makes some decent coffee.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is this actually coffee he drinks, or is this because he's waking up because there's a blasphemous thing in his house?
He agrees with the thesis that the best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup, but he doesn't specify that you have to then drink it out of that cup.
Yeah.
You just
For like
rinse it.
pre-warming.
Yeah. Just sort of to baptize the cup to have real grounds up in it.
You're like, everyone's like, nice save. And I'm like, no, that was the whole bit. That was me from the beginning. I knew where I was going. That's comedy.
Comedy is always
indeed
knowing where you're
comedy.
going.
So anyway.
And